Shalom.
Shalom.
We're the real Hebrew Israelites. Come out every week to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, America, which is called the daughter of Babylon in the Bible, and to teach you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're the Lord's chosen people on this sign, the 12 tribes of Israel. We want to give all praise and glory to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Camps for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom.
Shalom.
The brother's going to go into the lesson.
Khan, and today I want to speak about Yahawashi's blood and what it means. Because I think it was a year ago, there's this rapper called The Baby. And I remember hearing him on a radio podcast saying that he's a nigga, right? You know, just having to rap, get money. His name is The Baby, though. And I'm safe, man. I'm covered by Jesus' blood, though. So he was pretty much saying, I'm good, you know? As long as I had Jesus' blood on me, I'm good. Well, it was actually a couple years ago, so I quite didn't understand what he meant by that, you know? It was more than a couple years ago. I didn't quite understand what he meant by that. But Dad Jake, though, guess what? He is covered by Jesus' blood, though. But he ain't covered by Yahawashi's blood because there's a difference, you know? Because when people say Jesus' blood, though, or Yahawashi's blood, that his blood did get shed for his people, from when it says in the book of Matthew, chapter 1 and verse 21, 22, it says for his people. You know, he didn't say all people. He said for these people right here on this chart. You know, he shed his blood, though. You know?
Yeah, because Jesus is not the Lord.
Yeah.
You know?
That's something from the world.
That's not the Lord's blood. When you say Jesus' blood is not the Lord's blood, that's Satan's blood.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
really.
Yeah, it's like it's a make-believe.
Another
God. It's another God.
It's the devil's blood.
Yeah. So that rapper could go all day saying he's covered by Jesus' blood. Yeah, go for it. But when the time comes, though, when Yahawashai come with the angels, you're gonna get fucked up. You know? Then you're gonna be calling upon Jesus, and your ass is gonna get fucked up. You know? So by the blood of Yahawashai, though, not saying literally the blood on us, though, but it's more spiritual than that. You know? Because, can you go to the book of Hebrews, chapter 9, verse 11? Yeah, his blood was literally physically shed, though, but it's more spiritual than that, you know? Because we do need his blood, though. His blood meaning also the word, though, and the covering, though, because of the time of salvation, though, you know? Because if you want to be his friend, which tells you in the book of John, though, that he's like, okay, you're my friend, I'll let you know of my Father, though, you know? He's going to tell you the secrets, though, you know? So whenever you're ready, though.
Hebrews 9 and 11, but Mashiach being come a high priest of good things to come by a greater and more perfect tabernacle.
Yeah, because, we had the tabernacle of Moses, back when they used to sacrifice the calves and the goats and things like that. But see, that tabernacle, there was, they were always on the move, That I'm not saying that tabernacle was unstable, but remember, they always had to move it, though, And you see things like that. But you see, we live in this society where we can't just go to a tabernacle and sacrifice cows and goats and things like that for every sin. Because if it was like that, we'd all be dead. It'd be too hard. You did something that, hey, you ate some gelatin that you didn't know of, Oh shit! But then it's like you can't just go simply to the market and buy a goat and have a priest sacrifice it for you. You know what I mean? It's hard though. You can't do that. That's why we need Yahawashai though to remission our sins though. Because it's all from the truth from the heart, man. It's the love though.
Yeah, because every time we set up a tabernacle, the heathens try to take it over.
Yeah.
Every time we set up something good, the heathens want to take it over. That's why we don't have nothing.
Which I can get that. I'm gonna get a precept real quick because you said that, brother, right? Because we can't have Yasharallah cannot have something good without these heathens wanting to poke their nose into. Always. That's why it was only, 40 years of peace that we had? Literally, but before and after that, it's always been war. We literally, 40 years, think about it, 40 years ain't nothing though. So I'll get this one real quick. Maccabees 3 and 48, and it says 3 and 48, and laid open the book of the law, within the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of their images. See? So they went up in there, sacrificed swine. They did all that, painted pictures of themselves, which they have to this day, of YAHAWASHI though, and they did all that though, man. So guess what? That in the book of Maccabees, they had to make another church though. In other words though, because that one was so defiled though. They couldn't go to that same temple that these fucking heathens were sacrificing swines. So they had to give, they couldn't do that no more. It was defiled. So that's the thing about it, man. So yeah, we can have a physical tabernacle, but the heathens could just go in there and defile it, and then that tabernacle is no good. See, that's why the temple is your body though. Because with that, the only person that can put things in yourself is yourself. Or YAHAWASHI. But I'm saying though, it's like you could just put, what I mean? You're the only person that can put things in your body though. Because if you go to the supermarket, right? You see, okay, pork, and next to it is chicken. You could be like, I want chicken, not pork. But you see, there's a tabernacle. At night, you're asleep. Some people could just walk, break into there and sacrifice swine. And it's no good.
Let me finish it.
Yeah.
Let me finish this verse. But Mashiach being come and high priest of good things to come, by a greater and more perfect tabernacle, not made with hands, that is to say, not of this building.
Yep. See? Not with the hands though. So therefore, it's through the law though, man. Receiving the word though. People think literal, going to a church, it's it's spiritual and things like that. But it tells you right there, it's a cut to these people that believe in these churches though. You see? And these Christians say too, you accept Jesus, you're all good. You accept the blood, of Jesus, you're good. Well, it's easy to accept something, but what about doing the work though? It's too easy though, man.
Because if you accept his blood, that means you're accepting, what he commands. His commandments.
Yeah.
His blood is his. It's like his words. Like it says, it's his flesh.
Yeah.
The blood is his flesh. He said, when he said, eat this roll and drink this wine, when he said, drink this wine, it represented his blood.
That's the piece I was gonna get to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I got a precept, right? But it says, John 15 and 15. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doth. But I have called you friends. See? For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you. At 16 it says, you have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit. And these Christians that say, I accepted Jesus, they're not bringing no fruit. They just say, I accept Jesus, and they just put it in the napkin. Right? Because it tells you right here, bring forth, and you shall go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit shall remain. See? So what does that mean? So therefore, you're going to be out there doing the work, right? And having fruit. And it must remain, though.
Yeah, because
you go, bud.
Because he said, after, he said, drink this wine because it represents my blood. He said that because he was going to die. He knew he was going to die. Yeah. And after he left, he wasn't going to be around. So we had to take on his spirit,
not and that they thought they didn't say they thought they was going into like cannibalism or something like that.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you guys are thinking worldly though, carnally wise. I'm saying it spiritually wise.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
that's
let me finish.
yeah. No, go for it. Yeah. Because
it says, not made with hands, that is to say, not of this building, neither by the blood of goats and calves, but by his own blood he entered in once into the holy place, having obtained eternal redemption for us.
It didn't say, yeah, that's cute. It didn't say all, right? It said for us. So if me and you were talking, right? It's like, here, I'm going to give you a piece of gum. But there's other people over there. Here, I'm giving you a piece of gum for us. I'm not mentioning the people over there.
Yeah.
So that's specific.
It's this book, this Bible, it's not for everybody. If we write a book and we put to the Israelites, that doesn't mean it's for the world.
Well, the epistles of Paul, though, they didn't remember. A majority of them started with to the Israelites, to the scattered, like the epistles. That goes to being a letter. That was a letter. And a letter. If I said I'm over here, right, and I'm gonna send this brother a letter, it's to him though. It's not saying I wrote it to everyone else. That letter is specifically for you. Unless I say, hey, share this letter to everyone else. But it's a letter. Literally, when you give someone a letter, it's just for that specific person.
But the other nations, they got this book, and then they said, hey, look at this book. Let's try to be like them.
Let's try to bite. What did it say? Let's bite their style.
I like their style.
Yeah. That's true though, because that's the way these heathens are.
And then we tried to be like them. It went vice versa, because they tried to be like us. We tried to be like them, like the world.
These fucking sewer rats. Our people try to make money like that, because they have money and shit. They got hella money though, so our people try to get hella money too though. But then these fucking heathens that try to be like us, or try to say they're us, but they're not us. See? So it's just upside down though, man. Which it tells you in Isaiah 29 though. This thing is upside down, man. What verse are you on right now?
Verse 12 and 13.
Yeah, you can get 13. I'll read 13.
Verse 13. Says, for if the blood of bulls and of goats and the ashes of an heifer sprinkling the unclean sanctifies to the purifying of the flesh, how much more shall the blood of Mashiach, who through the eternal Spirit offered himself without spot to God, purge your conscience from dead works to serve the living God.
See? And remember, YAHAWASHI is also the lamp though. Right? Also the lamp though. So now can you jump into the book of Exodus 12 and 7? Because remember, at the time of Passover, which is coming up soon, it's literally around the corner. I get nervous, bro, when it's Passover. I get nervous, I ain't gonna lie. Because it's, And so what they do in the time of Passover? They put the blood on those two posts, so that it would said the angel of death go over them and not do nothing to them though. Remember, they used the blood to put it on the post, so therefore they could be what? Covered though, safe, right? Same thing with the blood of YAHAWASHI though. We need that word. So you see, so therefore remember, back in the Egyptian time, or the Egyptian captivity, our people put that blood though, man. Because that blood was the signification saying that, hey, there's blood on this though, so therefore the angel of death got passed over though, them. But if they didn't put that blood on the two posts though, they would have gotten fucked like the Egyptians though. Trust me, man. It was horrible, man. Talk about I think in the book of the Wisdom of Solomon, it described it a little bit more though, what was going on. They heard what's it called though? I don't know if it was the plague though of darkness, or it was the Passover. Either both occasions though, but it was like beasts though, man. They hear beasts. They said that they could light up a torch like fire that was so dark though that they couldn't even see the flame. They said the brightness of the star, it couldn't even shine though. It was just that dark though. All they heard is wow, like man, it was a scary time, bro. It was a scary time, you know. So it's gonna be a scary time too when YAHAWASHI comes though. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you're ready, bro.
This is Exodus 12 and 7. Because it talks about supposed to get the blood of a lamb, right?
And then remember, YAHAWASHI is known as the what? The lamb, which I'll get a little bit more into.
Yep. Exodus 12 and 7, and they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts on the upper door post of the houses, wherein they shall eat it.
See? But they needed the blood of that lamb, right? Because if not, though, like I said, though, they needed that for the angel of death to pass over them. You know? So that's the thing, right? So they used the what? The blood of the lamb, right? See? So YAHAWASHI is the lamb, though, because now, I just want to break it down, though. So now, can you get the book of John, first chapter, verse 35 and 36? Because YAHAWASHI is known as also the lamb, though, you know? Because his sacrificial event that happened with him was for us, though, to go back, though, you know? So that's the thing about it. Because if it wasn't for YAHAWASHI, trust me, we'll all be dead. It'll be hard, though. Yeah, you need to, and especially in this society, though, man. In this society, bro, it's too hard to keep the commandments, though, man. That's why we need YAHAWASHI, though, you know? So it'll be too hard, man. You don't know what you're eating, though. You claim that it's not this, though, but who knows? Like, those tongues touch pork, then it touched your carne asada, and then here I serve you tacos and shit. You over here going to the store, a woman on her period happens to go to the store before you, touches that door handle, and then you touch it, though. Now you're unclean. Then he had camped a couple days, though, but you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So how would this society makes you go off without even trying to go off? You know? That's why we need YAHAWASHI. You could be eating a candy bar and then you see the ingredients, you realize, oh, it's fucking gelatin. Fuck. You know? Salaki YAHAWASHI though. But it was back then though, you couldn't just get a goat anywhere, bro. You couldn't just get a goat and sacrifice it for a sin offering and you know what I'm saying though? That's why YAHAWASHI is definitely needed though, man. He's still here though. So whenever you're ready, bro.
So you said John 1 and 35?
Yeah, and 36. 36 is the key point, but
okay. John 1 and 35. The next day John was there again with two of his
disciples, right?
Yep. The next day John was there again with two of his disciples. And verse 36, when he saw YAHAWASHI passing by, he said, "Look, the Lamb of God."
See? So YAHAWASHI is the Lamb, though. You know? He is the Lamb. Back then, the time of Exodus, they used the actual lamb, though, you know, for the postal. But you see? But he was the actual sacrificial lamb, though, you know, that John saw, you know, that said, though. You know? So now you know YAHAWASHI is known as also the Lamb. You know? He goes by many names too. You know what I'm saying? But Lamb is another title too. So now we can go to Matthew 26 and verse 28. Because that's the one precept that you brought earlier, you know? You could go ahead and say you got Jesus' blood, but it's not going to save you though, man. Trust us. Jesus' blood is not going to save you. If anything, it's going to kill you. We out here doing the work, though, and we hope that YAHAWASHI's blood saves us from the time of destruction, though. You know what I'm saying? We hope, though, and we actually are doing the work, man. Not to exalt ourselves, though. What the hell are you guys are doing, man? These Christians that say, I accept Jesus, though. What are you guys doing? I accept Jesus. So they over here with the arms crossed saying, I'm good. I accepted him, so I'm good. But I just read in the book of John 15 that's pretty much the command to bring let's just bring the fruit though, and they shall remain. Literally, right here is a clear example of that. This brother, I was a fruit, man. Brought me in, and I'm remaining though. You know, Lord will, I'm still remaining though. That's what YAHAWASHI meant when he said that. Whenever you're ready, brother.
This is Matthew 26 and 28. For this is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins. For this is my blood between the Most High and His people. It is poured out as a sacrifice to forgive the sins of many.
Yep. You see? So it wasn't that he literally had his blood in the cup and he gave it to the disciples, though. No. It was a parable. It was letting them know, you know? Accepting his blood, you know, it's like it's accepting the word, though. It's accepting the word, though. You know? Through the word, though, you get saved, though. You know? It wasn't talking about him actually drinking blood or anything like that. Nah, man.
Because it sounds like the whole world, because it says for many, you know, poured out for many,
Yeah.
but many of His people.
Yeah.
You know?
Because remission will also means pardon of sins and forgiveness, though. Only these people on His word could repent. The heathen, that's just their job, though. That's their lot to fucking do what they do, though. But only Israel could only repent. And just because you look like a so-called Indian, a so-called Edomite, you know, just because you look like even a Hawaiian, though, does not make you an Israelite. You could possibly be an Israelite, you know? It's just through the lineage of your father's father, you know? You could look like you could be so white, though, but does it knock you off of being an Israelite, you know? But like I said, you gotta be an Israelite, though, because he said for many, right? But he didn't say all, though. You see what I'm saying, though?
See, the covenant, which is a promise to His people and the Most High. God and His people.
His people. That's the key. Shut the book already. His people. You know? Because He is only said the second covenant, though. So He needs to come in the second covenant, though. You know? We're not in the second covenant, though. It's just plain and simple. We're not. How are we in the second covenant? The Jacob's Trouble hasn't happened. The MOTB. You know? None of that has happened yet. The destruction hasn't happened yet. So what are you talking about? This is the second covenant, man. Yahawashi said He will be here, though. Remember the second covenant. You know? And if you read your actual Bible, you will know when He comes, there will actually be destruction, though. There hasn't been destruction yet. See? Now that you know that Yahawashi is a lamp, though, can you jump into Revelation 12 and 11? Because like I said, I was talking about that destruction, right? So now we go to the Revelation 12 and 11. Because it said Jesus is all love. Man, there's many scriptures that doesn't talk about that. He's going to come with that destruction, though. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Yahawashi is love, man. Your Jesus is love, but not Yahawashi, though. It's going to be a whole destruction, though, man. What are you talking about? So whenever you're ready, brother. Oh, you got something else?
Revelation 12 and 11. And they overcame Him by the blood of the Lamb.
See? Overcame with the blood of the Lamb. That's Yahawashi.
And by the word of their testimony. And they loved not their lives unto the death.
See? Because we're about Yahawashi though, man. We're about Yahawashi though, man. We don't love our lives. We're just doing the work, though. Right in the gospel. The word, though. We can't wait till Yahawashi comes, though. Because through the blood, though, He says, though, that's our salvation, though, man. Lord will. You Christians are too easy work, man. What are you talking about, man? Because you guys have it good. You guys say this is the second covenant because you guys have it good, though. We don't have it good, though. And then you're thinking, you guys are demoralized, though, man. Shit, I want to be a king, though, man. I want to have worlds, man. I want to have a lot of women, though. I want to have world, you know? Like, I want to have worlds, though. I want to have, I hate to wake up in the morning to have to, I don't care how I do work, you know? But the fact that I don't have to think about waking up early to go to work, just waking up whenever the hell I want to, though. That's a key mindset right there. You guys don't have a key mindset that this ain't for you. Go ahead, wake up 6 in the morning, go to your 9 to 5. Your boss gets paid more than you. How are you a king? How is this the kingdom? What the fuck you talking about, man?
And we don't want to be kings just for the luxury. You know, we want to be kings so that we can have authority to go around and tell you to follow the commandments. You know, because if you don't, we're gonna destroy you. You know.
Yeah.
So we don't want to be kings just for the world.
Benefits.
You know, just for the world. We want to put you in check. You know. To follow the Lord.
That's why Solomon said, I pray with you just to I be able to judge my people, though. Give me that wisdom so I can just judge my people, though. But, you know, the Most High says, just pray for that. I'm just going to give you everything, man. That's the humble spirit you're supposed to be, though. You know? That's the thing about it, though. To put our people in check, and you know what I mean? Because they say if you're a big brother, right? And you got a little sister that's messing up, through yourself, through your parents and through yourself, you're gonna put your little sister in check. What the hell you do, you know, wearing small shorts? What are you doing over there? There's guys over there, you go over there and talk to them. So it's like you checking her, you're checking her for yourself and through your parents though, because you're putting her straight though. You know?
Because the devil's in power right now, and he's allowing all these people to go against the commandments. You know. Yeah. It's so easy to go against the commandments because this is the devil's kingdom, you know?
Exactly.
This is hell.
This is his kingdom, though. This is his kingdom, though. Say we can't go up against it, man. Well, we see some shit about the you know what I mean, the lifestyle, that GAY lifestyle, man. They can shut down, you know what I mean, my channel. They protect it, though, man. They protect these fruity bowls. There's nothing we can do about it, man. So we know in the scriptures and our spirit, we know that being a GAY is not right. But we can't even see it through the internet, man. Our channel gets striped though. So it goes to show who's really in rulership though. You know what I mean? So can you get Revelation 14 and 10?
Revelation 14 and 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
So I was talking about the destruction, man. That's gonna come to America. That mixture though, man, the missiles and, you know, the so-called UFOs, just, you know what I mean, no shooting, the indignation, which is the righteous anger of YAHAWASHI. But guess what? Because it said the Lamb, right? The wrath of the Lamb, right? Yep. And that's YAHAWASHI. So what are you talking about? He's all love, though. Nah, he's gonna come though with them angels. Michael, he's gonna fuck this shit up, man. In an hour. You better pray that you have YAHAWASHI's blood, though. Because if not, your own blood, by his destruction, you're gonna see your own blood. Because if not, you'll be up in the so-called UFOs, man. Just believe, man, it's gonna be a big old fathership, not a mothership, a big old fathership, though, man. It says, "Come here," in Hebrew. You know. So this will be the last precept. Can you just get Isaiah 64 and 5? So if you're not covered by YAHAWASHI's blood, you're gonna see your own fucking blood. You know? Through that wrath and destruction that's gonna come.
Isaiah 64 and 5, thou leadest him that rejoiceth and worketh righteousness, those that remember thee in thy ways.
See, you remember in the ways, though. What are the ways? How can you say, I'm a righteous person, but you eating pork, though? You know what I'm saying, though? How, man? That shit does not fucking make sense.
Yeah, because we have to remember the way he died. You know, he died through a lot of tribulation. You know, he took punishment from this world. Yeah. You know?
He did, though, man. But only for these people right here, man. Not for all, just these people right here. You know?
And it says, behold, thou art wroth, for we have sinned in knows its continuance, and we shall be saved.
Yeah. Still keep doing the work. YAHAWASHI, man. And then, Lord will, you get saved, though, man. But just know, YAHAWASHI is going to come, though. And destruct all America, man. Best believe, though. If you don't have YAHAWASHI's blood, you go all day have Jesus' blood, though. But that ain't going to save you from the destruction, though. So you see?
Yeah, so you people think you have it hard. You people have it easy. Try following the commandments. That's where the real pressure's at.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Trying to do the commandments, yes.
That's where the real training is. Train yourself to follow the commandments.
Some motherfuckers, I can't eat pepperoni on pizza no more. If you can't do that, this ain't for you. You know what I mean?
That's right.
You're telling me you can't cut smoking cigarettes though? Some people are so addicted to smoking cigarettes, so they can't cut that shit. So what it goes to show, they love cigarettes more than they do YAHAWASHI.
Even secondhand smoke is even worse than first-hand smoke.
Yeah, because they say an example. They say you might as well put your mouth in the exhaust pipe and inhale the fumes of the fucking car. You might as well do that smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
You know how dangerous that shit? That's dangerous.
Yeah.
You're killing your temple. You're killing yourself.
That's like going inside a burning building.
And just taking some deep breath.
Yeah.
You motherfucker, man. But what this brother's saying is that's hard, man. That's hard, man. You know what I mean? Not stealing. Well, I mean, I say it's not stealing, but you know what I'm saying? The pepperonis. That's got to know the Shabbat. They say, you're dealing with a woman, right? Sir, dealing with a woman, and you can't make love to her or have sex with her because it's a Shabbat. You gotta tell her, but she can't understand that. Some niggas be like, man, she looks good though, man. I gotta have her. But it's like, it's the Shabbat, man. Like, you can't wait until the next day, or she can't wait. That mean that ain't your woman though, man. That she ain't for you, man. But nah, because she looks good and she told you to come over, you gotta be a nigga and be like, oh, she looks good, man. She sent me naked pictures and she's there for her. I gotta go over there. Some of you motherfuckers can't even do that, man. See? I mean, that's easy. That's easy for me, though. I mean, I'm just saying, if I was like, let's say I didn't do want a woman, whatever, and if a woman told me, y'all come over, but I know it was a Shabbat, I'll just tell her something else, man. Tell her, oh, never mind, I gotta work early or some shit, man. You don't have to give a whole explanation to a woman, though. Just tell her something simple, man. But nah, some niggas be like, man, but she sent me naked pictures, I gotta go right now. You know what I'm saying, though? This is hard, bro. Doing the work of YAHAWASHI. Accepting Jesus, that's easy, man. That's a walk in the park, man. That's why you motherfuckers gotta get destroyed. You got anything, bro?
Just to protect yourself with YAHAWASHI's blood,
Yeah. Doing the work, man. Accepting the actual word, though, and doing the work, man. And praying, though, that you're one of the elect, though. We're not praying that you're elect, you're chosen, you're not. But at least praying that you have YAHAWASHI's blood covered, We can't pray to be the elect, though. We just gotta wait till that day,
Yes, so with that, we hope that's edifying. We want to give all praise and glory to YAHAWASHI, Ba'Hashem B'Kakadosh. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone camps, for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom.
Shalom.